This is everything that Star Wars should be. Write a story about a character that is already well known and develop on his character. Let us actually know how complex this character is. Hello, my name is Joseph and welcome to the Chill Out Zone. And today we are going to be talking about Maul the Shadow Lord. Now I'm going to be talking about everything, so there will be spoilers. The general premise of the season is Maul and his desire to find an apprentice. In the season, Maul is still obsessed with his rage and his vengeance. However, he actually desires to have an apprentice, and the whole of the season is him essentially seducing Devon, a Jedi apprentice, to the dark side. That's literally it. It's so great to have a Star Wars storyline that doesn't have to be galaxy wide. Like, the galaxy doesn't have to be in danger. We can have a relatively small storyline and it be so interesting. Maul is such an interesting and complex character. Like, yes, he leans to the dark side, but we see that he still has some sort of passion towards his comrades. He doesn't usually show this, we only see this when his comrades die, but still, just the fact that that element of compassion is there adds so much to his character. The fact that Maul wanted an apprentice so much actually speaks so much volume. Of course, as we know, Maul was that apprentice who was thrown to the side. In fact, that was literally the reason for his rage and his vengeance. And so him wanting an apprentice, him almost wanting to have an apprentice who actually he could train, actually speaks so much to his character. The fact that Maul went to such lengths to acquire Devon shows his desire to treat his apprentice with the care that he wanted to be treated. The relationship between Maul and Devon is literally the centerpiece of this entire season. At first, of course, they are at odds with each other. You have the discarded apprentice of Darth Sidious versus the apprentice of another Jedi Master. But then throughout the season, we actually see Devon get to know Maul and Maul get to know Devon as well. At first, Maul just outright kidnaps Devon and tries to seduce her to the dark side the way that you would expect. But actually, because of the circumstances that happen in this season, we see that actually they bond in a more natural way. You see Devon's master constantly try to tell her, look, this guy is only in it for himself, okay? Do not be deceived by his words. For the majority of the season, Devon is very much in the light side of the Force, but we see that she slightly becomes more neutral as the season goes on, until we have the end of the season where Maul actually plays a part of Devon's master dying to Darth Vader. And the death of her master is that thing that ignites her rage and that leads her to go to the dark side. Even Two Boots the robot has character development. At the start of the season, he was just uptight robot that always follows protocol. We see that he had a very idealistic view of the Empire, and then of course when they actually come to the planet, he sees firsthand that actually the Empire don't even uphold their rules themselves, and because of that, Two Boots actually evolves and he actually rebels against the Empire and becomes a fugitive with the rest of the main characters. The relationship between the detective and his son is also very interesting. Like, it's funny how literally they have to become fugitives just for them to spend time with each other. The animation of the season was amazing. The fight scenes were literally beautiful to watch. Like, I watched all of the fight scenes, especially the last two episodes, with my mouth wide open. I was like, yo, this is so amazing to watch. This is everything that Star Wars should be. Write a story about a character that is already well known and develop on his character. Let us actually know how complex this character is. A part of me is actually annoyed that this is a TV show and not a movie, because more people need to see this. When it comes to the movies, they just fumble the bag over and over again. Like, I literally do not get it. And then to top it off, Darth Vader comes in the picture, and oh my goodness, every scene that this guy is in is an absolute masterclass. Like, this is why he is so feared across the galaxy. This guy had so much aura and he didn't even say a word once. Every time we saw him, this guy was completely overpowering and outclassing everyone. Literally, it was a 3-on-1 and he was still holding his own. In fact, he wasn't just holding his own, but he was actually coming out on top. The rest of the main characters had nothing else to do but to flee. They knew for a fact that they couldn't withstand a fair fight against him. Darth Vader appearing in the finale isn't just a random cameo to increase hype. Darth Vader is the apprentice that he wanted to be, somebody who was valued by his master. And then his realization that he is completely outclassed in every way is amazing. I really love the faithfulness that they brought to all of the character. They didn't assassinate Maul's character like they did a lot of the people in the sequels. They were faithful to how the Jedi operate as well. They were faithful to Darth Vader. Like, honestly, it was just really, really good. I need season 2. I need season 2 right now. Guys, is Star Wars back from the dead? Like, I hope that when the Mandalorian movie comes out, I hope it does well. I hope it doesn't flop like every other Marvel movie flopped recently. You can tell that the writers and the directors put so much thought and effort behind even the very intricate details about this TV show. Like, the fact that Maul was able to send Devon dreams is actually very interesting, and that could link to actually what happened with Anakin Skywalker, that maybe the dreams about the future was sent by Darth Sidious. We also see this even in the sequels when Luke Skywalker was able to perceive what Ben Solo was dreaming about. Like, how do the writers get the season so well, but they completely fumble the movie? Like, it's just so confusing. This is a major W for Star Wars, and I just hope that they continue to do this. Honestly, I might have to do a ranking for my favorite Star Wars TV shows because there's been a lot that have been really good. And it's actually a shame that I can't say the same for the movies. That's it for today, guys. Let me know your thoughts about the show. Also, let me know your favorite Star Wars TV show. Also, make sure you check out some of my other videos and make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Peace out.